Don't ask me how I found these. It's Facebook Marketplace. It's a place like that. It was this expensive, yes, but it was definitely worth it. So today we're gonna look at this new haul, I guess. 6 cars from 2007. I think they're all from 2007. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, all from 2007. I don't. Is it 2007 or 2008? That's the switch year between the COT and that. I think it was 2008, maybe. It always gets me confused which year was the first year of the COT. So it was like a mixed year, but I think this would have been the year before. Anyways, let's not worry about that. Let's actually get these cars kind of out of the box or the case. I don't know, man. Whatever we do, let's just do it. So first up, I guess we're going to go numerical order for this. They all come in nice little sleeves. This one doesn't actually have the number on it. Basically, because it is a Memorial Day Coke 600 car, but I don't know if you can guess off of this color. I guess off of the sponsor, you can maybe guess what it is, but no number on it. Here it is. As you can see, it's the 01 now. They all come in the nice little felt. I think this is like kind of covering. All right, whatever. I don't really care too much about it, but it is kind of cool. So there it is. This is the 2007 Mark Martin number 01 U.S. Army car. Now, I want to say this is the car that was ran at Daytona with the photo finish, but I don't think it is because there may have been, like, I think this little decal right here is, from May 24 weekend. And as such, they didn't run that at the 500. I believe the 500 was just the Army logo or maybe the full U.S. Army logo on the hood. Otherwise, I think it's basically the same car. Still pretty dang cool, though. I've always loved this kind of design. I've never been able to find one of these cars. Also, I think this is my first car that starts with an O in it. Or a 0. I could be definitely... No, I'm so wrong about that because I have another 01 I just bought like a few weeks ago, which is the Corey LaJoy. Otherwise, I think that's the only other one. I could have maybe like an old 2000 car, perhaps, that was also a 0 or something number, but I can't remember. I feel like I have an 07 for some reason, but I don't see a reason why I would. Otherwise, I love the colors on this. I think Boyer also ran a U.S. Army car like this, perhaps, and I think that was in the 07. But I want to find some more. Just find some more 01 numbers: 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09. I think that's all. Oh, it's 00. Well, I forgot about that one. David Rudman. Jeez, I don't have that one yet. But it would be nice to find if I could. It's still a nice car, though. I love it. I believe these are considered Platinum Series diecast or Elite diecast for 164. So, as such, we have, like all the cool stuff. Maybe not the front. I thought the hood came down. I think it does. I feel like it's moving, but I can't get it out. Deck lid lifts up. Decent material on the window net. Not plastic necessarily, maybe a different type of plastic, but not completely sure. But it's just nicely detailed. Rubber tires, metal chassis detailed as well. Everything good. I love it. What a great car. So there is the first one. I guess I kind of have to move I have to move everything for every single car, I just realized. This is the one issue with these kind of cases. I can't really display the car as well, I don't think. Let me rearrange this up. I need to rework what I'm working with here. Okay, I didn't actually change much. I just moved the cars out of the way, but whatever. Up next is a KCK number 9 Dodge car. I believe I have the 124 of this as well. It's right in front of me. Yeah, I do. We'll have to check, see if there's any differences, but get the car out first here. Here it is. There are DIN numbers. I don't really care about them. There wasn't anything close. I think one of them was DIN 44. And that was like the closest, but it was still like 11 numbers off its actual number. So it wasn't even like a door DIN, which I don't honestly think 164 DINs matter too much. Maybe for Indy cars, but even then, I don't think they worry too much. Here's the KCK number 9 Dodge car, though. Once again, has all the little... Can I get this front hood open? It opens. I feel it. There we go. I felt it moving. It wasn't getting out. It wasn't popping out. Oh. Oh, now we're offset or whatever. Here it is. It's decently detailed as well. Nothing crazy. I mean, actually, it's still better than what we get now because at least the hood actually opens. But There's a nice little Wix filter logo. I don't think I'll do too much of a diecast review. I want to try and do these actual reviews later on. But for now, it's kind of just nice to look at. I don't know why. It does feel a little different. I think it's because the Dodges in this era, they kind of looked funky. Because, to my knowledge, I'm trying to think of the year-wise here. I really think, like, the COT Gen 5 car was best probably for the Dodges. Because it was kind of like a flat front. I think the 2013 car would have been the best, accuracy-wise. But with how sloped down the front ends are on these cars, it really doesn't work well for Dodge. Or any of the cars. It doesn't match the manufacturer. Like, people have always complained that the cars don't look like their actual counterparts. This is the worst era, I think, for that. But the cars, at least they look kind of fun. They also look goofy as well, though. The front end on this thing, it is slightly odd, I feel like. It's not as ferocious as the other ones, I would say. Still good, though. I don't know if the hood's off-centered at all. Maybe a little bit. Nothing, like, crazy. I just noticed, like, this little open gaps you can see for where the hood outline is. It kind of looks like there's a bit more there, but on top, it doesn't look bad. So it could just be, like, slightly placed heavier on the left side. Exhaust also looks really good. It really stands out, but dang, I like that. The red, I don't know why. It's the red tires that they're just annoying me for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know. The Evernham cars are pretty cool, though, as well. I've started to get a couple now. I think I have a Bill Elliott 2002, perhaps. A couple 19s from 2001-ish, 2002, 2003. And we have this one. I also think I have, like, a flag of them somewhere, because my dad was a Case Kane fan back then. So he had a bunch of Evernham stuff from when he first started watching. Here is the 124 that I have, basically matching with this. I think there are a couple different... I'm going to have to go to small cam or big cam. I think there's maybe a couple differences. Maybe not. Well, yeah, like the Budweiser logo obviously isn't on the 164. You can definitely notice that, though. Otherwise, it looks pretty dang close. But I want to look at these front... all these front logos look like they're there. Goodyear logo's there. To me, it's just a little too low on the 124, if anything. But, yeah, this is pretty well done. Look at that. It's crazy. Nowadays, you'd be very surprised if the logo is actually matched up. One interesting, though, is that the deck lid on this one doesn't actually open on the 124. Didn't know that. That's great. The 164 apparently was better. Otherwise, though, I don't see... And my camera's so bad today, jeez. I don't record for a month, and the camera decides it doesn't want to ever focus. Everything on here looks about the same, which is awesome. I was really expecting, like, some minute difference. Like, the only difference really is the Budweiser logo, and that's kind of understandable why that isn't there, because theoretically, these cars can't be on bases, right? You can't put a base on a car that comes in, well, like a case that has packaging and stuff in a perfectly... It perfectly fits in the box. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, look. See, it fits well. It doesn't really... It moves, but it's secure still, right? And if you put it on a stand... I don't know if they used stands back in 2007, but it wouldn't... You would have to redesign this entire piece. So, that's probably why they did that. And I don't really think they cared too much about having a Budweiser logo. One noticeable thing I kind of just noticed now is the window net on this one. It is pushed out a little bit. You can kind of see that right there. I don't really want to push it back in because I'm worried I'm going to break it. It just looks like it was maybe a slight manufacturer error. Slightly less aerodynamic. If this is Daytona 500 qualifying, this car is qualifying last with that. Yeah, hand out the window isn't going to do too much there. Anyways, that's a pretty cool car. Let's move on to the next one, which I guess I'll just go right here and do it, right? I don't actually have to cut because it's right there. It's Denny Hamlin, okay? Yeah. They're crazy, I know. I don't even think they had a 10 car back then. Partial synthetics, I'm not completely sure, but to my knowledge, there was not a 10 car in 2007. There probably was. I'm just completely stupid. And here's that one. This is just the standard FedEx livery or paint scheme. Oh, this is the one thing I hate with the felt things. It gets stuck on the exhaust and stuff. There we go. Normal FedEx Express car. I do have a 124 from 2007 for Hamlin. but it is this kind of weird looking car. I don't even know. It's Pets. It's FedEx Pets. If you want to ship your pet, then use FedEx, I guess. Otherwise, here it is. It feels every time I open one of these cars, my tripod is slowly on the verge of dying as well. This is wonderful. This is high quality camera work here. Every time I get a handling card now, that's not the plain white boring design that we get nowadays, and we have these colors again. It makes me so happy, man. It really does. Oh, really? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to buy a new tripod. It's breaking slowly on its own again, which is terrible. Alright, back to my point. Love the colors. Wish they stuck around. I honestly don't know why we got rid of them. Like, one, FedEx doesn't exist anymore for NASCAR sponsorships. But, like, they just want to be more plain. Honestly, that was the worst part. And they actually started winning more races, I feel like, once they became a plain sponsor. Which always happens, I guess. Plain drivers, plain sponsors, they always win. Never the cool cars. That's why Coil the Joy never won a race. Anyways, FedEx Express car. I believe probably that's a Budweiser logo missing there again. I just want to look, because I have like 4 2007 cars. Yeah, they all have Budweiser on them. And the Denny Hamlin did have a Budweiser, so... yeah, basically that's where... all that little gap right under the NASCAR logo is going to be the Budweiser logo. Exhaust looks good. I think the exhaust on a different side compared to the Case Keen, though, I think. Hold on a second. Am I wrong about that? No, I'm completely right about this. That is crazy. I never realized that. Wow. I don't know why that is. It's got to be... no. Does the track depend, or is it just a manufacturer preference? Because I guess this is a Chevy. I forgot. Toyota wasn't with Gibbs back then, so that is a Chevy. So, let me get my other Chevy out here, because the Mark I was, well... was it also... yeah, so it must be a manufacturer preference. I just want to see. I think we have one other manufacturer that we'll compare it to, and I'll see which side they're on. I bet you it's Dodge that has the different sided exhaust, right? Like, I feel like, I'm just thinking about cars here. I think the exhaust has always been towards, on the left side of the car. I'm looking at all the 164s right now, and I think I'm actually wrong, because half of them are facing the wrong way. And I think it's actually on the right side of the exhaust. I have no idea. All I see is the jack point. There's no actual showing of the exhaust on the Lionel cars, because they're boring and stupid, and it's all under the chassis. Anyways, here it is. Kind of a little funky thing there. I don't know why that is, but there's definitely something with it. I bet you it's more just the manufacturer preference. At first, I thought it was road course based and like a speedway car, but I doubt that. I don't see a reason why one of these cars is a road course based car and the others aren't, if there isn't like a race win. So yeah, colors look good. There's no blemishes, no marks, no scuffs. It's just a solid diecast, and which I think I paid $30 for Canadian each. And it's still better than Lionel, actually. Like, if I always say this because I have to. If we had this quality with Lionel, they would be $50 a car, man. It would be 100%. I've just noticed a new paint chip on one of my 164s, but that's okay. I'm not crying about it. I don't know. The only thing I've always been worried about these Gen 4 cars is this empty gap right here. Like, I feel like the car should be very much planted on the track. And I guess they lift it up because, one, you don't really want to damage the car. You want to be able to let it roll, right? You don't want it to be like an IXO car where the front wing is just plastered on the ground and the car doesn't actually move. So that's probably why they do it, but it does leave like a bit of a open gap right here on the front fenders. I don't know how it is on the other side's not bad. I also feel like the wheels maybe a bit behind. Like, if I place this down, it doesn't look as bad being placed down, but when you look at it just at an angle, how I had it before, it kind of gives off that weird look. Not completely sure there. But, again, beautiful car. Clean, simple. I miss FedEx. I really, really, really do. Can my camera stop focusing on Kyle Busch, please? I know it loves weed, but Jesus. Maybe I shouldn't even have that Richie car on camera right now. I think, is the Richie coming back? I thought I saw like an ad the other day in which like they had Kyle Busch doing a burnout, but it was like the Tyler Reddick 2022 car. It was just completely butchered AI, but you know what? It wasn't the worst AI, other than the fact that the car started doing a reverse burnout while going in the opposite direction. and then quickly shifted to doing the other way, as in it defied physics a lot. But anyways, moving on to the next card, Tony Stewart, number 20, Home Depot. I also have a 124 for this one. Have I gone one? No, the 01 card. I don't have a 124 yet. This did also. I didn't get to write the DIN number on this like the previous owner did. Do you want to guess what that number is? Because I have no idea. I had to check the actual back of the car. My guess is 100 or something. Because maybe 600. The number is 1520, by the way. Do you see a 1520 on that? What looks like infinity symbol. It's not math. Here it is, 1520. And yeah, this guy clearly just had bad handwriting. I'm trying to think. It was an older gentleman. Like, he would have been probably 50 back then. So I don't know. My dad has bad handwriting. I think he could still write down that number, but who knows? All right, here's the card. Looks pretty dang good. I would grab the 124 out for these ones, for the next two, because I have 124s for them. But the 124 and the one I have, one is an elite diecast, but the left front wheel, it's not connected to the suspension, so it just moves freely left to right, and doesn't actually work with the car, and it looks funky, and I don't want to show that quality. So here is the Home Depot card. I have one more, I think, kind of Gen 4 Tony Stewart 20 car, and that's like a 2002, I believe. That came from like that big 2002 pack I got back during like last year's Daytona 24. It was something around there. So I wish I had those cars compared to. I kind of made the cutoff here of the diecast being sorted from like 2006. That's kind of the cutoff point. So anything after that year for Cup Series comes to this house, and the others go to the other house. Probably should have made it like Gen 5 and older goes to this house, because now I have Gen 4s both houses, and it doesn't work out well. But it felt weird placing a 2007 car with the rest of the 95 to 2004 cars, right? There was a 3-year gap that I wasn't a big fan of, but I only have to manage that gap for 3 more years basically, and hopefully I find a house that I can live in that has room for all of this, which probably won't. Anyways, moving on. Love the Home Depot card. The orange on this looks so good. We actually did a group project. One of my first university projects was having to do like something like Home Depot was like my team or whatever. We had to work on like an assignment for that. Anyways, very random. It also has the weird suspension. It just has the wheel looking weird. That's the only grip I've had so far with these cars. When you place them down and leave them placed, I think they're pushed down on the body a little bit. The body pushes down a little bit more, so it looks better. But even then, it's a little I'm not too sure about it, but it's fine either way. I've just, yeah, whatever happened. When did Home Depot leave? I think they left. They were with Logano, and then I don't remember if they were with Kenseth ever. I think when Logano left, Home Depot might have left. Is that right? No. I'm just trying to think here. 2013, because Logano won 2012. I think it was Pocono or something after Mark Martin. Is that the race he won, really? Either way, Home Depot was on it. And then the year after, Kenseth was in the 20 car. And I thought his sponsors were Husky and Dollar General. Mostly like the Dollar General, the yellow car. And then, of course, associate sponsors. But I don't remember Home Depot being on that 20 car. So I'm not sure what happened to them after that. And I don't remember them in the Cup Series after that. Or in any Gen 6 race. But I could be wrong. Either way, looks great. Again, it is weird to see a Gibbs car on a Chevy. But I think that was normal. They went from Pontiac to Chevy, and then once Toyota started developing, they went to Toyota. I don't remember the exact year, though. I don't have a diecast. I think that gives me the first year of Gibbs at Toyota. Like, obviously, it was 2012 at least. 2010, because I have maybe it was actually probably after this year. Because when they went to the COT, I think that was the first year Gibbs was with Toyota. Does that make sense? I think it does. Anyways. It's a cool car. I like it. Yeah, I like all these cars. So I'm going to say I like them for every single one. And yeah, because I have nothing to complain about in my life. Okay, moving on. Next car. This is probably one of my favorite finds, other than the final car. The Kevin Harvick 2007 Shell Pennzoil car. Which means, hypothetically, if I wanted to recreate the 2007 Daytona 500 finish, I could do the front two cars. That's the first thing I did actually when I got these cars out of the box. I just put them side by side. Just because I wanted to piss off fans. And make myself cry because Mark Murray never wanted Daytona 500. The shell cars have always looked good. I'm telling you, this is actually probably my favorite era of shell Pensacola cars. Like, they still had a design. Was it simple? Maybe, but it's better than, you know, the cars that we have nowadays. Like, it's kind of boring, isn't it? It really is. There's no red on this thing anymore, except for on the fender. No one likes that. Anyways. Oh, my tripod broke again. Are you kidding me? I know we're on an angle. This is just a great day. I'm excited about this, and my camera clearly isn't. Okay. It's slightly moving. God dang it! Why cut the camera when I can just do it live? Anyways. Alright, I give up. Okay. I'm not going to move the camera for the rest of the video because it is on its last legs. And I mean that literally. So, moving on. As I have to touch my camera now to focus the camera. Okay, that's great. I love saying camera so much. I also just noticed now that the 2007 Curse doesn't have like American Ethanol or anything around the fuel logo. There's just no sponsors there. It feels weird because we went like 15 years, I feel like, with a logo around the fuel injector. Is that the right word for it? But yeah. But I also lit a little 3 right there. I never noticed that before, like on any of the 29 cars. Probably because I don't have that many. I think I have maybe 4 now. But I've never paid too much close attention to it. But it's cool to have that there. Yeah, even, this would have been 6 years later, they still had it. I think they was on every Harvard car, but I'll have to check the other, what do I have? I think I have, yeah, this i4, because I have the Pennzoil car, I have the 2001 29 car, I have the 2002 or 2003 Good Wrench car that was black, and then I have, I think maybe a 2005 Realtree car that's kind of in one of these cases as well. But again, it's at the other location, and I can't grab that. Yeah, nothing crazy. I'm running out of things to say now. Here's the car. It looks really cool. It won the Daytona 500. Yeah, there's number 3. Everything I've already said. Maybe. When did Shell start doing the 3 cents off? Oh wait, no, hold on. Let me think. It's not 3 cents off because it's America. It's 22 cents a gallon instead of 3 cents a liter, which I don't know if that's better or worse. I think America has it a little bit better because their fuel prices aren't surging high right now either, I don't think. And as I post this, it will probably be the highest it's ever been. Great. All right, let's just move on to the next car. I'm tired, man. I want to go eat. And this is why I'm excited about this car. Here we go. Final manufacturer, Michael Waltrip's number 55 Napa. Michael Waltrip Racing. Toyota. Not many Toyotas, I don't think, ran. This is also the only year, I think that, this is the first year I think Toyota was in the series. And so, this is one of the only Toyota diecasts I think that was produced back then. Because, of course, Gibbs wasn't there and everything. Michael Waltrip Brothers, because they're cool, and they put jet fuel in their cars. And we love jet fuel, don't we? I don't actually know if this was that year, or if that was like a year before or something. The silver rims on this car are so good, though. It looks so nice. Also noteworthy, it is Chevy that's just trying to be different, I think. Yeah. Chevy is the only manufacturer that doesn't have the exhaust going out the right side. But, yeah, the colors there, the perfect blue on it. It looks a little bit better than on camera. I don't know why the camera makes it look so bright. It's a bit more of a darker blue. I'm just trying to think if I have, like, a reference for it. Like, right now, it looks like the Sun Energy 1 Chase Elliott blue. But it's definitely a lot darker and deeper, like, how the Napa colors should be. I miss these Napa cars, man. I don't like the Chase Elliott ones we get nowadays. This, right here, is perfect. The 2017 car was even pretty good. I like the 2017 car. 2016 was a bit too plain for me. But then we went off the rails. Then we added white. No one likes white on a car. Although I think that 2025 didn't have any white, did it? Where's the 2025 LA? I've lost it. It's somewhere on this pile and I can't see. Where the heck is it? I'm looking for it and I can't find it. Anyways, everything about this looks good. The 55 is awesome. I love the silver rims. I don't know why Michael Waltrip was like the only team to do the silver rims. But like, thank God they were. I guess Penske has always done something different with their rims, but I don't think they had the silver rim specifically back then. I think they were just kind of probably like the normal colors, or they were in like that red and blue kind of phase. I'm still looking for the Chase Elliott as I'm yapping, and I can't find it. I can only find the 2022. Where the heck is the 2025 Chase Elliott car? Is it like over here maybe? No, it's not there. We're gonna find this together as a group. I feel like this was the year of Rocket Fuel. I don't know. They cheated a lot, okay, man? I don't actually remember all the times they did cheat. But Spingate, Rocket Fuel, there's probably something else I'm forgetting. So I guess that's only 3, so it's not that bad. Did I move the 2025 somewhere else for some reason? I'm losing it, man. I'm slowly losing it in my head, I think. I bought the... Or was it the 2024 I bought? Either way, I bought one of them. And I just can't find it. Back and forth, back and forth. It's not out of the box right now, is it? No. I'm gonna pause the video, go find it. It's gonna be right in front of me, isn't it? I'm losing it. I'm actually okay. I need to stop and find it. I found it. It was just flipped. There it is. See, that's good. I like that. Maybe a little bit more yellow, but this is perfect. Perfect as is. Never want to touch it. Actually, you know what? Now I look at it, the Napa car is still pretty dark blue. I thought it got bright. It didn't. Maybe on some cars. Screw. This is why I didn't want to move the camera, man. God damn it. All right. There it is. That's the last car. This is probably my favorite, though. I don't have a ranking for this, but... All right. Let's roll the outro. I'm tired of this tripod. It's going in the trash. So that's all I got in this high quality, not even an issue in this video at all video. I'm sure I said many things wrong as well. So very professional. Yeah, I'm glad I found Facebook Marketplace, man, because I would have never found. It's so hard to find Gen 4 cars from like this kind of 2004 to whenever it ended era, and COTs as well. But like, I've been able to manage with COTs. But we have 6 more beautiful cars, couple new numbers, couple cars to match some 124s like that, which means I don't have to make room for them elsewhere. Thank God. But yeah, that's all I got. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I should probably start posting again, but maybe I'll just take a break for a bit and sleep and eat. I haven't eaten all day. I need to do that.